afternoon, beautiful afternoon. Oh, look, I'm windswept and interesting. Just been out sorting horses out, come back, knew I was being called, go and do a reading. Funny thing happened, and this is always amazes me. You know, today is the summer solstice pinnacle day, the 21st of June. And as you know, I was going through quite a lot yesterday. I shared with you guys. But I also got myself my beautiful Seasons of the Witch Litha Oracle that came today, right? So anyway, this oracle I'm going to start with us. So we're going to do our runes and then we're going to do this oracle because I feel a connection with it already. But it is all about the summer solstice. It's about the summer change and the pinnacle of change and everything. And you know, I said this morning, you know, none of my friends have sort of, what are we doing this weekend? It's like all been very quiet. And I'm thinking, what's the reason? Is it because I'm supposed to be on my own? And my other friend that has been sort of in contact has been tired. And then she said, I'm just going to have an early night, what have you. And she's not really even made much of an effort. And I thought, do you know what? It's time for change. I knew it was coming. And it is about letting go of old. It's about new starts and different things. And I did my spread when I got these cards. I connected to them. And the actual message was very profound. I also had an amazing reading this morning with Naked by the Moon. So that is Magic, and she is incredible. And the message that came through resonated so strongly with me. It is about change. And I knew it because Spirit had told me go back 5 years. Now, when I went back 5 years to my journal, didn't find much apart from New Year's wish list for 2020 and a few bits and bobs. But I wasn't a prolific journaler at that time, or I hadn't been journaling a lot. I don't know, but there was a blast from the past of a guy that I'd worked with like 30 years ago that that had contacted me by email, and I journaled about it. And then today I'm on my way home now, popped into the garage, bumped into a man that was one of my customers back in the day when I was working for another company 15, 16, 17 years ago. And I recognized his number plate. I recognized him. We bumped into each other in the petrol station, and oh my goodness. And I thought, what is this? It was just another example from Spirit saying, if people were meant to be in your life, they would be in your life. People will come and go in your life. It's time for new faces. It's time. And maybe blasts from the past will come back into your life for a reason. And I knew it. I knew it. Anyway. So here I am, thinking that, got home, go and do a reading and use your new cards. I'm sharing this with you guys. Let's see what these beautiful cards are going to give us. But let's start with our runes as we do, because these runes are magical. We've got 4 that have come out. Actually, there were 2 others in my hand. But let's go with these. And again, that one was yesterday. It is pointing Taiwas. And Taiwas came out this morning in my rune cards when I did a reading. Honor, justice, leadership, authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strengths lie, willingness to self-sacrifice. And that is just incredible that it's come out again this afternoon. So we're going to do that. The first one that came out was that one, X marks the spot. We had that yesterday as well. And now we have 2 more. Another X marks the spot. So there seems to be a bit of a theme here, and the same ones as yesterday. So I don't really need to go into too much detail about them, but I am going to freshen our memories and just remind us that these runes, and in actual fact, it's quite funny that we've got 4 and we normally only have 3, and both of these X's are there, and it feels to me as if Spirit is sort of double meaning on that to say to us, Gibo, it's a gift, it's hospitality, it's friendship, it's harmony, it's generosity. So it's the rune of gifts and generosity. So really it's about signifying an agreement to a transaction. It's depending on the context of the reading and maybe advising you to accept wholeheartedly with gratitude or be wary of motivations behind a gift. It's related to success and harmony in partnerships and relationships, whether personal or professional. Reciprocity to some degree. Isn't it funny how in a professional capacity I bump into an old customer of mine? So there's very strong indication on the table right now about something to do with good fortune in business or enjoyable work. In romance, it may experience a deepening of commitment, of passion with a partner. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. Love, sex, harmonious relationship of all kinds, connect with divine energies, boost magical energy and ability. And I really feel that is a real strong message for us today, that boosting of magical energy that we really are feeling. And then, of course, we have the Hal-Galaz. Hal-Galaz we had yesterday is about, whether we are, it's a forces of chaos. It's sweeping out, bringing in you. It can be quite a frustrating time, but it can be generally positive to understand this temporary interruption to things is about that clearing, is about understanding. And I said to you, none of my friends are making much effort towards me this weekend, which is really quite unusual. And it's not like I don't make efforts. I'm not saying the reciprocity might be about that for me. Maybe I'm not making that reciprocity with them for a reason. And I feel that is why I'm sort of being told to rest, being told to be where I need to be right now with myself. And it's quite an important message that I'm feeling. All right, my friends. So if it resonates with you, stick around. Let's see what these beautiful Oracle of the Witch Litha Oracle cards are going to tell us. Look how beautiful they are. And they are full of butterflies. Full of butterflies. Can't believe it. So it was meant to be. I was guided. I think I remember saying to you, it was Reiki Rachel did the summer solstice Reiki meditation on Friday. And she mentioned these cards and I immediately ordered them. I just knew they were meant to be for me. So the first cards came out. Sun Salutation. Praise the temple that carries your spirit. Support is needed. Number 38. And you can quite clearly see the butterfly. But also look here. Her hair almost looks like a snake, doesn't it? This sort of kundalini, and her back is to us. And she's sort of doing the sun salutation sign that we do in yoga. And there's all these very tall trees all around her. But the sun is coming through. Sun is brightening. It's almost like it's clearing. We can see the sun through the trees, clearing the wood from the trees. You know that saying? That's what I'm feeling that card is all about. We will read about that card. And sunset dinner. Isn't it interesting? Both sun cards. Sunset dinner, 39. So we have 38 and 39. An invitation awaits you. Yell to the stars that you are ready to go. That is incredible. And look at these beautiful flowers, and the butterfly is sort of matching these flowers. The foxes are lying there on the chair, quite happy. There's a bird on the back of the chair, and this table is set with some drink and some nice looking yummy pie, and there's 2 candles on that table. And excuse me, bless me. And look at that. That is an amazing card. This one as well on the top wants to come off, so we're going to turn that. And it's number 24, Mermaid. Let the allure of the mystical siren seduce your curiosity. Magic awaits. And I have been saying this is such a magical time, and I really do feel that that's a really beautiful card and an important message. So, and especially when I feel almost like I'm funny. I want to just, can you see this? Look here. Can you see this rune? Look. It's gone upright. I placed it down in an upright position and it came out facing me. But it literally seems to have got itself upright that way. So that is direction, isn't it? That is our arrow pointing in the direction. It's go time, my friends. It really feels so energized at the minute. It is go time. Let's have a little look at that arrow. Right. Yeah, masculine energy speaks of the need to put our causes above our personal desires if the greater good requires it. Victory is another primary interpretation. Enthusiastic, motivated. Success in legal matters, provided that you are being honest and just in your actions. It can indicate a male person. If the querent is male, then 2 hours generally represents him. So it's interesting how mermaid has come out, and you know mermaids called to the sailors. Do you know the story of the Little Mermaid? That's come to mind. And here we have a mermaid, and we have one of these men with their legs just like in the Little Mermaid, saving possibly this man that is in the water. That's incredible, incredible. So let's see what our beautiful message is talking about today. So first of all, we had number 38, sun salutation, and I've opened to 39 straight away. So here we go. Keywords: wellness and supporting your body. Praise the temple that carries your spirit. Support is needed. Praise the temple that carries your spirit. Support is needed. It's on page 131, which is 5, which is all about transformation. Receiving this card is an immediate call to make self-care a priority. And what did I just say about me the weekend? Oh, I knew I was doing this for a reason. Especially if you have experienced struggles in manifesting more abundance or love into your life. Isn't that incredible? And I just messaged my friend to say I'd bumped into this customer and what have you, this guy. And she came back, her message was, is he of dating material? Is he single? Is he good looking? I was like, oh, I'm switching that off. So really funny. And she even wrote, and it's so funny. So there we go. It may not seem as though health and wellness have anything to do with your other goals, but consider that you would not have a way to experience wealth, joy, love, or material possessions without your physical body. So it is your soul's home and how you take it in the world around you. Without vitality, it could become much more difficult to show up for the things money affords you. This is true. How can you enjoy travel and cars and houses or parties if you didn't have the physical strength, or enjoy time with loved ones if your mind is foggy and tired? Often a healthy body results in a healthy brain, unlocking creative ideas and making it easier to problem solve and stimulate emotional wellness. You will find the solution or answer to your question with greater ease after making time for proper rest and better nutrition and taking a break. Wow, that's exactly what I did. I had a nap this afternoon. It was lovely. Wow, that is incredible. There's no need to look a certain way or attempt to mold yourself to an unrealistic beauty standards. All that's required is finding ways to support your body to facilitate a feeling of vitality, energy, and strength. This will be different for different people, so listen to your body and let it guide you to what feels best. Fantastic. Number 39, sunset dinner. Keywords: an invitation, a seat at the table, or leveling up. You have been invited to the party and are about to receive your seat at the table. Not this weekend with my friends, but that is because I needed to rest. That's interesting. Your hard work is paying off. The people who matter have noticed. Are you ready to shoot your shot? A new opportunity can come at any moment, and you don't want to miss your chance to join the club. Do what you can to feel more confident and secure in the goals you are chasing. Get that pitch together, dress for success and study, or undertake research or anything else that is required to make you feel more prepared. A second meaning of this card is the need to spend time with people who can lift you up. They say you are the same as the 6 people you spend the most time with, which is perfectly fine if those people represent where you want your life to go. New friends? Sometimes that's got to be. However, if you're finding you are frustrated, disappointed, or generally annoyed with the way your current circle of people are behaving, then it might be time to find people who will push you out of your comfort zone and inspire you to be great. I can't write this. I am ready affirmation. You ready? Repeat this affirmation 7 times, and each time envision your intention and allow the words to sink into your body. You can change the words if you like. The point is to affirm to yourself what you want to bring forth. I am ready for all that I desire. I am prepared to move forward. I am ready to acknowledge my worthiness. I am prepared to do what it takes. I am ready to accept. I am prepared to take action, and I am ready. 7 times, my friends. So pause this video, write that down, and think 7 times. And each time envision your intention and allow the words to sink into your body. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's see what mermaid is all about. Number 24. 2 and 4 is 6. Important number. Allure, seduction, embracing your desires. Wow. There are many legends about the mythical sea creature known as the mermaid. Among them is the luring call of her song, said to enchant sailors so she can drag them to the bottom of the ocean, never to be seen again. The assumption is that she drowns them in the sea, but what is something much more magical and fantastical is happening. Maybe she opens up to a whole new world that only a few who are brave enough to follow the call are able to experience. The things you are attracted to are not a mistake or flights of fancy. They represent things that are meant for you and hold the key to more happiness, your purpose, and ways to live your best life. If you are captivated by something, allow yourself to be pulled down into the depths of its seduction. It can be scary to follow a passion, not knowing what waits for you on the other side. But the best things in life are often the things that scare you the most, yet make you want to dive in. Incredible. Wow. That is beautiful. So you might get an invitation, dive in, follow it, go. You might get an offer for, I don't know, a new project or go. The table is set for dinner. All right. This is very important message. After you've done your rest, your inner work, more people might come in. Someone might approach you who is going to offer you something. A blast from the past. Look what happened to me. I told you this story for a reason. So, absolutely, what is it that is coming? What can come at this pinnacle point? There is change. Are you ready for the change? Remember, my dream keeps flying up into my mind's eye every time I think about a reading or do something. It's like, yeah, remember, you jumped on the back of that bike. You went for it. You didn't question. You couldn't even speak the language, but you didn't care. You went for it. Rot and decay. It festers when left in the shadows. Bring it to life by giving it away. 31. Okay. And scavenger hunt. Wow. What you thought was hidden is hiding in plain sight. And that is 31 and 32. Okay. So 38, 39, 31, 32, and we have 24 on the table. So let's have a little read. Rot and decay, number 31. Key words: cycles of life and death, sacrifice for the greater good. Flowers can't bloom forever, and even the summer experiences death, decay, and the need to sacrifice small parts of the health of the whole. It may seem like a waste on the surface, but Mother Nature knows what she's doing, and nothing dies in vain. Some fruits and vegetables will fall to the ground and rot. Their sacrifice offering nourishment that makes for the most fertile soil. The more fruitful your life is, the more you have to sacrifice. With abundance also comes the need to shed what is weighing you down, has been forgotten, or wasn't sweet enough for your harvest. Rot and decay reminds you that abundance doesn't mean you need to have everything for that what would no longer be abundance but greed. Rather, it means you have more than enough the way you wish to live. If you find you are carrying too much, receiving this card is your sign to leave something behind. in service of your greater good. Change, transformation. Leave those friends in the past. They will come back round maybe. Consider how you may be spreading yourself too thin, focusing on things you aren't passionate about, or holding on to old ideas that are no longer facilitating your growth. Don't allow the need for more to weigh you down in fear that your good favor will run out or that there won't be another chance. There will always be another season of harvest. That is good. And then your scavenger hunt, keywords: hiding in plain sight, new perspectives, and considering other options. The makings of a great scavenger hunt means hiding your items in plain sight, but concealed just enough so they aren't obvious and require a few quick passes with the naked eye. You can go it alone, but often working in pairs or teams proves more fruitful because different people bring different opinions, each one seeing things from a unique point of view. Often the answer to your question or solution to your obstacle is right in front of your eyes, requiring little more than a change in perspective. Holding on too tightly to something, identifying with a particular career, idea, relationship, or opinion causes tunnel vision, whereby you choose only to see your version of the story. There's always another way, a different path, or a deeper understanding. Looking at the same thing from a fresh angle can reveal the treasure that was there all along. You may find yourself with this card when you are too focused on only one outcome or solution to your problem, refusing to look left or right or to consider someone else's ideas about how to proceed. Are you really sacrificing anything by letting go of your feelings and ideas about this situation? And if so, what if that sacrifice leads to something even more magnificent than you originally wanted? Be careful to make space for others to share their wisdom and experiences, and don't be afraid to challenge your ideas of right and wrong, or you'll end up with one egg in your basket or perhaps nothing at all. Wow, that is such a profound reading. That is such a profound reading. I'm not sure if there's anything else just to make it a even 6. I'm not going to take a whole bunch. Just one more, please, Spirit. One more to finish off, I think, because we've got 4 runes, but 2 of them are the same. X marks the spot. It's like Spirit is telling you. There we go. And sunbathing, number 36. Wow, sunbathing. That's beautiful. The dance of stillness is calling for you to live in its embrace. Number 36, sunbathing. I like that. Let's have a little look. Is this about rest and rejuvenation? The dance of spiritual strength and restoration. There are many ways to experience rest and self-care, and you are being guided to explore the ways you need to heal at this time. It's funny how sun salutation and sunbathing started and finished this reading. So it is about this change, this transformation, this understanding of rest and rejuvenation. Look beyond the most obvious choices of rest and relaxation, although these are worthy pursuits, because typically this card indicates a need to experience a spiritual restoration, such as spending more time in meditation and prayer, communicating with your guides or ancestors, or developing a spiritual self-care practice that might manifest in working with herbs, tarot cards, something related to your culture's mysticism or the natural cycles of the season. It's important to establish a regular practice of spiritual nourishment rather than anything that is a one-off. Having a right ritual grounds your energy, allowing you to build your soul's strength, which will make it easier when you inevitably find yourself facing the harsh realities and responsibilities everyone faces throughout a lifetime. And that is so true, because doing something like this is really tiring. It does take a lot out because it is channeling and connecting with source, and source is giving the guidance, and I am hearing things and trying to share them with you. And I've just been given a very clear indication that getting myself my new deck for the summer solstice was absolutely perfect. Working with it myself earlier on, having a good nap, and now coming back from doing some physical exercise and sorting things out and sharing again with you has been needed, because I am growing. I'm nourishing my third eye practice. I'm nourishing my intuition. And I'm absolutely following my faith and my journey by sharing this with you. So I think that's an important message for someone who might be thinking about doing something like this possibly. You know, open up to that spiritual journey. Doesn't matter what it might be. I never thought I'd be pulling runes and hearing these runes and seeing their benefits, you know, and this was very much needed today. So I hope that made sense to you. If it does, let me know. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday, end of a weekend, end of that summer solstice time period. The energy is still really strong. Work with the energy. Work with it. Allow it to guide you. Go and walk in nature, hug a tree. I did that myself today. Go and make sure that you eat well as well, and rest and rejuvenate. And I thank you for joining me. See you again soon.